Welcome back. This reading is for January 26th, 2026. I am Zoe Flowers. I am a reader, a channeler, a diviner, and I'm really excited about this reading. So, the runes have been like really stepping to the front um, of these readings. And so I'm going to start because we have a full moon on Sunday, February 4th, Aquarius season. And it really has a lot of potential, a lot of potential. Seriously. Um, there's a lot going on, right? Things are crumbling. Dreams are being dashed. Lives are being taken. And we have the potential this week to bring our shine back with this full moon in Leo, the star of the zodiac, to take the energy of the sun into ourselves, to, I'm hearing, re-energize, reinvigorate ourselves. And this did not come up in the reading, but I just want to like shoot that poison arrow, really narrow in on what we want to change because we know we are a part of a collective conscience, right? Whether Mhm. Thoughts are things, thoughts become things, right? So we want to corral our mind, okay? Calm our own central nervous system, okay? So that we can do the things that need to be done. Why am I saying that? Well, if we think about the strength card, which represents Leo in the tarot or is corresponded to the sign of Leo, and I say this all the time, the strength card is about not meeting the force that's being thrown at you with that same force. It is a card of using, I'm so getting ahead of myself. It is a card about using your grace, your divine talents to overcome the opposition. I'm gonna stop there because I don't even know what the cards say yet. This is just me. The first rune, okay, this is the first rune that I saw, but this is the one that wants to speak. So we got Herthro, Herthro. All right, I took notes because I've never pulled this before. This rune is about hidden meanings, destiny, new beginnings. It literally means lost, right? But it's really about the hidden potential in the void. The hidden potential in the void. And it's also about the unpredictability of life. These 6 years couldn't get more unpredictable, more unprecedented. Aren't we tired of that word? The other thing about this card is that it says powerful sources are at play that we cannot understand. Big change is on the way, positive, but depending on what rune it's next to. And again, remember, this is for the week. What was it next to? This was the first one that came out. Hello, Sun. So I'm going to read from this particular website. I think it's Labyrinthos or something like that, because I want y'all to get it. And I want to imprint it on my subconscious as well. Suillo, upright, represents energy, life, fertility, radiating warmth, positivity, and drive. In Norse mythology, the sun is depicted as a blazing disk that is pulled across the sky by a wolf, destined to be consumed on the day of Ragnarok. Oh, wait hold on a minute. Did I say that this was about destiny too? I hope I said that this was about destiny too. Okay. What does it mean? Swillow represented by the sun, is a symbol of joy, abundance, success, much like the sun that brings light and energy to the world. It is a time of positive energy, good fortune, and celebration. This rune reflects a period of achievement, optimal health, indicating that your goals are coming to fruition and that you are experiencing a surge of elemental power and vitality. Now I understand why why Spirit was saying read the other one first. Because me popping on here and talking about, oh, achievement, fertility, blah, 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 when people are like, bitch, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I'm sad. I'm scared. That's why Spirit told me to do this one first. Because I think one of the most important sentences here is powerful sources are at play that we cannot understand. As always, we always want to know. We always want to know, right? When's this going to change? When's this going to happen? When's this person going to leave? Is it snowing again? When's it going to stop snowing? When are we going to see justice? Powerful forces are at play that we cannot understand. Big change, positive changes. And then we follow with the sun. All right. But here's the thing that I didn't read about Pertho. So the last sentence is make the most of what life has now in present time. So that's where we go to the cards because I wrote down how. What's the mindset? What's the mindset? So we gon' wow, you see it fell? Holy sh I just be feeling like they be gassing me up. I feel like they be gassing me up. They be gassing me up. But we gonna just believe spirit. We gonna just go into agreement with spirit and not go into agreement with what we see in the world, right? Like that's a huge part of changing and manifesting. All right. What do we stay focused on? Make the most out of what life has now. Okay, who do we have in our life that we love? If we're feeling alone, if we're feeling isolated, do we have a pet that we love that we can get this mutual exchange from? Do we have a favorite tree? Okay, the goal this week is to find something you love, find Find something you love, connect to someone you love, and dive in. Splash around in love. That is the foundation of wealth. That is the foundation of health. That is the foundation of overcoming. Let me read the cards out loud for people who may not be sighted. So the first card I pulled out was the Two of Cups, and it is about partnership. So that's what I'm saying. Like this week, find something that you love, okay? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, I have 4 cards for 4 days. Okay, we'll do a card for every day. All right, so that's Monday. So then we have the 10 of Pentacles, right? So as I was talking about, like Love is the foundation of everything. Even with this 10 of Pentacles card, right? The figures in this card are not alone. There's lots of figures, i.e., the Knight of Swords, that's by itself. Overcoming what's happening is an inside job starting in our mind. We must see victory first before we achieve it. That's why there's all of the, you know, it's like people don't want to believe stuff, but it's like there's a reason why there are all these quotes like if you see it you can believe it, right? You'll see it when you believe it. What the mind perceives, the person can achieve. There's a reason people say these things, and these things are like old. Like these are old hermetic principles, right? These things are like from Egypt. These laws that that's why I teach a class on that. I get passionate because it's like we need to put these things in practice, right? Anyway, these people are not alone. So even though achieving stability, achieving wealth, building legacy starts in the mind, we have to see it first, but we need other people to do it. Just like my friend Amy Miranda calls opposing energy the uninvited, right? Just like the uninvited, heavy energy, negative energy, uses other people to do things, right? Low vibrational things, right? Based on their thought process already. It's the same with legacy building and wealth, right? We can't do it alone. At some point, we're going to need other people. And I feel like that is, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the beautiful thing about the Leo energy that's coming because of their charisma, because of their ability to draw people in, right? That's the energy that we need now. Now is not the time to be solo dolo. Now is the time to, and then even with this, right? We have cups, which is emotions. We have pentacles, which is earthly material things. It starts in the mind. We do need other people to help us grow. We do need other people to help us grow. And the benefactors are here. Okay. I love the Six of Pentacles. I've been getting this card so much lately in the reverse and in the upright. For me, I look at this as most enlightened ancestors, spirit guides, who are giving. It's funny, I used to read this card as like giving with strings attached. I don't read it that way anymore because of the begging position. But I do look at this as like the benefactors, the health, the powerful forces that are at play that we cannot understand. Why are they on their knees? Because they don't understand. Mhm. They don't understand. They don't understand legacy. They don't understand wealth building. They don't understand. Okay. We don't understand. So that's why we go to our most enlightened ancestors and our spirit guides to help us. But I think first it's being in this humble position. Wow, I've never thought about this before. Um, being in this very humble position of saying, I don't understand. I don't understand how to get from where I am feeling alone to get into this two of cups energy. I don't understand with financial instability how to get to this 10 of pentacles, no matter what the runes say, right? I don't understand. So I believe that's when we go to that's when we get on our knees or not. We don't have to, okay? But that's when we just are like, yo, I don't understand. Let me go to my ancestors because they've already gone through this. Let me go to my spirit guides. Let me go to my higher self. Let me find the divinity within me, which is also that strength card, that Leo energy, to pull me through. Okay? And that's how the change happens quickly. Now, what I was talking about was internal, right? Like I was talking about mind work, right? Making the most out of what life has. What is the mindset? That is the mindset. Now let's bring it to earth. Let's bring heaven to earth. What does this mean in the physical? Well, joining with other people, maybe applying for a fellowship, maybe applying for a residency, maybe applying for a grant, right? Because this is very material, Pentacles, doing something material. So, first we see it in our mind, we know we need other people. Then we go about finding the people in the physical who can help us. And then guess what? We get sudden change. That's the physical action. Because we don't just sit, I'm numb, Reiki. We don't just meditate and not do nothing, right? We pray and watch. We pray and work. Faith without works is dead, right? So we work. So that's what we do in the physical. Now, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We pray and watch. Perhaps, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, Friday is Venus Day. Okay. She does have the crown of Hathor on her head. So, but she is okay, she's associated with Aries though. Okay, the high priestess is associated with Aries. So it's still action this week, but it could be tapping into your own intuition on Friday. Tapping into your own intuition on Friday. Hmm? We have the tower. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Okay. Because we have the full moon is on Sunday, right? We know that the full moon is a time of release. So, what I would say is, again, we're working with our intuition. Perhaps we look at um, Six of Cups. Six of Cups and the Page of Cups reversed. So again, emotions here. Um, Only thing we're missing is swords because we got everything else. We got earth, we got action, and we got water for emotions. What are the long-standing tower moments, right? That came from Page of Cups, insecurity, childishness, attention seeking, right? That maybe came from a childhood of, oh, why am I hearing that? Why am I hearing emasculation? For whether you identify as masculine, feminine, gender non-conforming, there might be some sort of emasculation, some sort of cutting off you, me, and our power that we haven't thought about really, that's caused so much disaster and so much upheaval. These are the things we're going to want to take into our full moon ritual on Sunday to release. Okay. If you're going to do a cord cutting ritual, which I would recommend, on Sunday. Saturday might be the day you make your list of these things. If you're seeing this on Monday, then maybe you start to gather the things this week, but you could even set up the things that you're going to release on Saturday because I love a Saturday. It's Saturn day. It's a great day for banishing. Um I mean, we're not technically banishing under a new moon still, we're still under that new moon, but, it's all about intention. So I think, yeah, Saturday is a great day to start doing those things. Um, Pondering these things might also feel like a tower moment. There might be an actual tower moment. at the end of the week. Globally, um, right? Anything is possible. Um, but I would, yeah, highly recommend for Sunday a hmm, anything that Four of Wands, Page of Swords. Let's talk about this Page of Swords for swords. Hey, air. We have everything: earth, air, fire, water, swords, cups, pentacles, and wands. We have it all here. Perfect. So, did y'all see this? You see my cat? You see what my cat did to me? Does he think he's Black Panther? Okay. Okay, what do I have here? Oh, monitoring spirit. I do have that. And spy. Okay, because the sword pages are messengers. So if you I mean, I don't really believe in monitoring spirits anymore. But if you still believe in monitoring spirits and destiny swapping, which I don't believe in, it's destiny. It's your destiny, it's yours. But you could very well do a cord cutting ritual to that. Four of Wands, end of the week, stability, belonging, right? This is like Sunday, right? So this is a reading for the entire week. What I would say is a cord cutting ritual to anything that's preventing this Four of Wands, right? Anything that's preventing you from feeling like you have a happy home, anything that's preventing you from feeling stable. I would recommend that so that we can harness that Leo energy, that charisma. I hope that made sense. If I just split the deck to shuffle, yeah. So let me read my notes that I have written on the cards and then we'll end. Wow. I cannot. I cannot. Okay. I do not. All right. Crown natural authority. So that again is what our cord cutting ritual would be, right? Anything that's keeping you from feeling like you're in your natural authority. That's what the infinity crown means. I have here good health, right? Because again, that's sun's energy. We want to bring in that vitality, and we already had Sawillow, right? So cord cutting to poor health, right? Um, Feminine energy conquers. Oh, okay. Feminine energy conquers, right? Because again, we're not meeting strength with strength. We're meeting strength with our natural authority, our divine authority. There's no greater than me, blah, 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 blah. Right? So perhaps you want to engage in some affirmations if you're a person that does that on Sunday. But this is a good week. We just have to again put in our minds that it is a good week, that it is a good day, that it is a good time, no matter what's happening around us. Okay. I'm going to do self care so that we can just be, wow, period. Release self doubt, let go of fear. That is our message for the week. Step out of your comfort zone and try something new. If you've never done a cord cutting ritual, this week would be the week to do it. I know that, Channy Nicholas has a video out, I haven't watched it yet, but her thumbnail said, like, this is a once in a lifetime week for shifting. So go watch her video too, okay? Step out of your comfort zone. Release self-doubt, let go of fear. This could be the whole cord cutting. You know what? You could scratch everything I said. You could scratch everything I said and just do the cord cutting on these 2 things, right? Help me see myself released from fear and self doubt. That could be what you write on the candle. Release self doubt and fear from my mind. and then help me to step out of my comfort zone, right? Yeah, y'all get it, right? If you don't, put it in the comments. I'll answer. Be bold and make the first move. I don't really feel like that was accurate. I mean, it did fly out, but what is for the week? What is the card for the week? What is the moon message for the week? Oh my God. This feels more accurate. Work through your fears. Work through our fears. Okay. If we are paying attention to what's going on in the world and around us and in our country, we will be overcome with fear. Okay. That again is not the way to win. Okay. It's not the way to win. Shining the light on the darkness, that's what's happening. Okay. The light is being shown on all the darkness. All right. Our role is to step into our natural authority to overcome it. And the first step to doing that is releasing our fears and our self doubt. Now I feel like that is a good ending. If you made it this far, put a sun in the chat, and I will see you soon. Bye.